Well, I do a lot of research, and for many years I was mentored by by Pops, hence the Pops props, and he taught me many secrets that I just cannot reveal. But that is how I became the #1 champion.
Take us back to those halcyon days of 2011. The Packers are playing the Steelers, and you probably put in quite a bit of thought to the two offenses or the two defenses, and maybe how many points you might put up in the first quarter, so forth. What kind of things were you looking for among those two teams?
Well, weather conditions played the biggest impact. So I keep an eye on the weather. That is the most important part in making a decision, the weather.
Even though the games were played inside?
Oh, no. Yes. The outside weather will impact it more than you know.
Are there certain kinds of questions that you like more than others?
I like the questions where either there's only two possible answers, hence that you're definitely going to get them right at least a third of the time.
If you can remember back to this game, it was Steelers versus Packers, and the split was actually 27 people thought the Steelers were going to win, 27 people thought the Packers were going to win out of our 54 contestants. And you picked the Packers and Aaron Rodgers to be the MVP,
Yes.
both which were correct, obviously.
Yes. Because I felt that in hindsight there were 27 idiots that were choosing something.
What happened last year when you finished, I believe, 45th? Was there was that because the Giants were playing the Patriots and you knew more about the Packers and not much about these two teams?
Last year was a rough year. There was a 3 to 4 week mourning period after the Giants dismantled the Packers. Hence, I was not thinking clearly, obviously, or I would have finished first again.
I have a couple of questions.
Oh.
Okay, so do you have any tips or hints for anyone who's new to the game, like words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. I would say that go with the go with the birds. Hopefully it'll be Cardinals or
Falcons.
Falcons. Falcons. Go for the birds.
Beautiful. What two teams do you think are going to be in the Super Bowl this year?
I believe it'll be the Packers against the Broncos.
Broncos.
Packers against the Broncos. Yeah.
Well,
And Rodgers is going to once again rise victorious, and Manning will not be able to live up to his younger brother's high set of achievements that he has had.
any questions for you, Kev?
This year, we went back to a kind of an old school format where we were going to do a little betting on a weekly basis on the football. How do you think that's gone for you this year?
Well, I think the weekly betting has gone very well. I've had a little difficulty figuring out that the NFL plays games on Thursdays. But now that I've figured out that there are games on Thursdays, I believe I will either maintain or continue the dominance in first place.
So final question, give us a little insight into how you're going to pick Pops props this year. Will the opening coin toss be heads or tails?
I'm guessing there is at least a 40% chance that it will be heads.